is Christopher Walton. I'm the author of the book, Navigating Your Mind, Achieving a Life of Peace, Joy, and Happiness. This is section 2 of a 3-part series talking about the outline of my book. Section 2 talks about the best news ever. And the best news ever is we have a lot of technology in order to be able to help us overcome the losses in which we've struggled with throughout our lives. And the things that I talk a lot about are things such as cognitive behavioral therapy. And that's been around a long time, since probably about the 1940s, with a guy by the name of Dr. Albert Ellis. And then in the 1970s came David Burns. And then in the year 2000 or so came along Jeffrey Schwartz. All of these theorists really have taught us for a long, long time that how we think creates how we feel. And so the more we focus on our thinking, is we can change up how we think, how we're thinking, which will change how we're feeling, which will change our behavior and our actions. And so the goal is to be able to start to integrate those ideas and that theory inside of our lives. I also talk a lot about the walk in the wilderness with God, because a lot of times we have issues that are going on in our lives we can't talk to other people about. And it's important to be able to have the opportunity to process that. And the walk in the wilderness with God is that we're taking ourselves out into the world someplace where there's not a lot of people around, and we're communicating over and over and over about how we think, feel, and believe about situations in our life that has been painful. Oftentimes, a lot of times people will get emotionally upset. And I believe this is an opportunity to get upset, to be able to have opportunity to cry, express, and get over things and let things go. The goal for life is to let it go. I then talk a lot about brain neuroplasticity. And what that means is what fires together, wires together. What fires apart, wires apart. This is where we, as we are changing up our thinking into new thinking, is that our brains will make adjustments along the lines of our neural pathways that will create new feelings. It takes effort, about 3 weeks, to be able to start to restructure our brain, and as we do that, we will find ourselves feeling better. My name is Christopher Walton. We're going to talk about this again in section 3, and I'm the author of the book, Navigating Your Mind, Achieving a Life of Peace, Joy, and Happiness. Thank you for listening.